my name is Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara's Never Seen. And today, I am watching a film that won 10 Oscars. It also is about an hour and a half too long, and that is Titanic. I put on my best Rose cosplay. Well, I'm not like the full-on cosplay with this because that would have just been no clothes. And YouTube frowns upon that. So I'm very excited to talk about it. Let's do it. Hooray. Yes, good. I wrote James Cameron's Titanic, the prequel to Avatar. The first half is a chick flick, which I'm super into. And the second half was a terrifying, like action horror. Were some parts longer than they needed to be? I think so, probably, though I enjoyed like all of it. Some of the script was just unbearable. Like some of the 90s ass writing. Young Leo, ooh, I'm so glad he finally won that Oscar. Leo, yes! We start off with the character Brock Lovett, who gives us so much exposition. They're like, well, I need to know the story of the Titanic, but how long do we have? Only 3.5 hours, so like, let's wrap this part up. The Titanic sunk at this time, on this date, this many people died, and then all this other stuff happened, and then other things did too, and like, it was a lot of things happened. I didn't know that this movie had this element to it though. I thought it was just all about their story on the Titanic. I had no idea this whole exposition and this whole expedition to find this necklace, this one exactly, I own it. This was $12 at a convention. So she goes to help the expedition to find this and to just at least tell her story about it. The script though leaves a lot to be desired. It's been 84 years and I still smell that fresh paint. So then you see young Rose and you see her super pretentious collection of Picasso paintings. Eye roll, eye roll, eye roll. Then I just wrote down, lol, Kathy Bates? Hey girl. So Rose is super sassy and her fiance is an uptight, mean guy. So she decides to jump from the ship. Makes a ton of sense. So you've seen Jack before this, but this is when they first interact and he's trying to talk her off of the edge of the ship. But then he asks her, have you ever been to Wisconsin? It's like, dude, you're trying to talk her off of the edge. Maybe mention California. Tale as old as time. She doesn't want to get married to her stuffy fiance. She feels trapped. She finds a cute, poor, starving artist. She shanks a ship. She shanks a ship. She sinks the ship, and it's done. Over and over, all the time. It always happens that way. Up until like the 3/4 mark of this film, the fiance isn't as bad as... This is so mean and bad and like not at all like women's strength of me, but he's not as bad as he could be. Like in the time period they're at, like early 1900s, like he's rich and like seems like he's trying a little bit. At first I was like, okay, I understand you like Leo because like he's attractive and is an artist. Absolutely, 100%, I'm on board. But also, like, if you have to marry this guy to ensure your future, your mom's future, and like, it's 1912, so, I don't know, maybe just do it. He just gave you that, so like, do it. But then he hits her, and I'm like, oh! Just kidding. Then you get the scene after he saved her, where he goes to dinner at the fancy suite, and he dresses up, and there's obvious chemistry between Jack and Rose, and I'm such a sucker for good chemistry that I was like smiling from ear to ear while watching it. And then she sneaks away and he sneaks away and they go to the real party downstairs, and it's really fun. For me, the most unrealistic part in the party scene downstairs is that she just picks up the footwork of the dance that he's doing, like immediately. Like he's like, beep, beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, boop. And she's like, beep, beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, boop. And I'm like, that's not how that works. Super fun, totally getting into it. Then something just really takes me out of it. Her getting on her toes. It was so weird. What the hell is that? I used to do that kind of like point ballet. No, stop. Ooh. Then she's forbidden from seeing him But she's like, nah, son, I'm gonna go like this on a ship. You open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. So we have this really nice, steamy moment between Jack and Rose. And then we go to old Rose, and we just skip to this clip of her going, you mean, did we do it? Way to ruin the mood, movie. Ike, I'm gonna draw you like one of my French girls. I think I nailed it. The lines are so corny. Where to, miss? To the stars. Oh shit, there's an iceberg. I hope everyone's all right. Then the ship starts to sink, and it becomes a terrifying nightmare of stress and panic. So Cal, Rose's fiance, is trying to get her to board a lifeboat, and she wants to be with Jack. So she spits in his face, and she's like, I'm done with being polite, god damn it. And I'm like, yes, that is my 2018 anthem. Oh, I was never polite. Then I wrote, also, still an hour and 15 minutes left. How? Oh, the bandmates, just tears. Oh my God, the old couple. The children and the mom, the single mother. Okay, we're at the door part. Here's my thoughts. Honestly, I think it makes sense. I have always heard the door thing. They're like, oh, there's plenty of room on the door. And there was plenty of room on the door, but I don't think it would have floated with them both on it. And they did make a small kind of effort to show that it wouldn't have floated. Then you get a lot of old Rose talking about how she moved on, found happiness and marriage other places, which is fine. I'm all about being happy, making the best of your situation. But it just felt wrong. It felt wrong because, like, damn, he didn't get on that door with you, girl. He could have got on the door and you guys could have kind of floated, but he didn't. And you lived because of it, and he died, and you loved him so much. And you moved on? So I'm gonna walk away from that. What the Wait. She throws out the heart of the ocean? Rose? Fine, cute, whatever. Give it back to the ocean. Give it back to him. That's fine. Well, I understand in the story why. I understand. I get it. It makes sense script-wise on paper. But then you see the love that they have between each other. And I know she's 100 and something years old and whatever. Money doesn't mean anything to her. It means a lot to other people. You know, donate it. But whatever. Fine. That's fine. Throw it into the ocean for a Nemo to eat, but whatever. Maybe just be buried in it. If you're gonna waste it like that, be buried with it. If like, have him with you always kind of thing. Why throw it in? The ocean was his demise. I really love that the last shot of her is with her, and then it pans to a shot of her on the beach, on the horse, like they talked about doing, her and Jack. This was a super wonderful feel-good movie until it wasn't, and then when it wasn't, damn was it not. And I also love not feel-good movies, so it was perfect for me. Lindsay Ellis says, Titanic is good. Has 114 likes on Twitter, so like, I can't argue with that. This is my Jack. He's so mad. You'll be like, I won't fall for it at first, and then you'll cry nonstop. Yes, that is exactly what happened. How have you not seen Titanic? I don't know, man, I was Amish. Hashtag Tamara was Amish. I wasn't Amish. You will do the, I'm flying Jack, I'm king of the world moment with Ike. I'm the king of the world! I'm overwhelmed with the responses by this. I'm gonna try to physically respond to these on Twitter. Thank you so much for the predictions. Thank you so much for watching. I had such a good time watching this. I will see you all next week. Bye! I'm the king of YouTube! Wow!